Hello, hello, hello. Where'd my pop-out thing go? There it is. Okay. So I asked for suggestions to mix. Don't have any yet. So I don't know. I don't really have a direction as usual today. Woke up about half an hour ago, so that's what we're working with right now. Had a very strange dream. Very, very strange. I don't know what that was about. But essentially the premise of the dream was, or not the premise, but like the important part, I was going to go to work one day, and it doesn't make sense because like where it happened doesn't correlate to like real life. I don't know. But anyway, so I was going to work or getting ready to go to work. And for some reason I checked the traffic and the traffic was really backed up. And then, or no, oh my God, I'm already messing up. So the day before I saw some kind of article about a UFO that crashed in the dream, but I kind of just brushed it off like it was just some kind of tabloid type thing or whatever. Didn't really think too much of it. So the next day I was planning on going into work. I'm guessing it was work. I don't know 100% if it was work, but I was planning on going somewhere. I checked the traffic report and it was like that whole area was backed up like severely. So I looked into why, and it turns out that the UFO crash happened there and was like a legitimate thing. And like all these airplanes were screwed up. Like they looked like they were like not blown up, but like affected by some kind of explosion. There's just like, it was crazy. And like the whole area was backed up traffic wise because I guess they were trying to shut it down or like people were trying to like see the thing. But it was like so freaking weird. And like it happened like next to NASA. It's like we have this little NASA space center thing. I don't honestly know what they do there. I did a shadowing for school one day or one time. Yeah, I guess one day would work. I did a shadowing there once. And I thought I was gonna be so cool, like like in I Dream a Genie, which I don't know how many of you watch that show. One of the main characters works for the space agency. He's in the Air Force. So I thought I was gonna look something like that, like not identical, because like you don't really see a bunch of aircraft around there, but something similar. But it was like nothing like that. But yeah, that's where this thing supposedly happened in the dream. But then like, because it was on a map, because when I was looking at the traffic report, it was on the map, like this one specific location, which was on 77. And number one, like that area isn't on 77 or anywhere near 77. And like the location where it happened wasn't anywhere near that, or like the little intersection that it was just weird. Anyway, so I see y'all still got nothing. So it looks like I'm just going to have to pick and choose what I want to mix today. I don't know. There's still so much I haven't mixed that's in my stash. It's really, really bad. I pretty much have the entire Flavora line. So if anybody wants me to mix something I haven't mixed of that, I can do that pretty easily. It's actually one of the easier things to do just because Flavora generally tends to be around the same percentage across the board, which is one of the reasons I like them a lot, is because they're consistent. Unlike other brands like TFA, Capella, Inawera, pretty much every other brand, where you'll have one flavor that's like so strong it has to be diluted, and then you'll have another that's, you know what I mean. So I can do that. Yeah. So I'm still recovering from Friday. I don't know if it was clear or whatever, But I was drinking a little bit on Friday, which I don't drink like hardly ever, at least not to that degree. And yeah, like my body don't like it. It usually depends on what I'm drinking too. I'm sure that's a factor in it, but I just feel tired. It's not like, a headache or a stomach ache or anything like that. I just feel tired. More tired than usual. Like I did not want to get up. I set my alarm for 11 and I went back to sleep for like a half an hour. So, and that's not typical for me. I just not want to get up. And yesterday I had a massage appointment, but it was like late in the day. At least for a massage appointment, it was late in the day. And I set my alarm for 1:30 because I knew that like I would need to start getting ready to leave at that time to make my appointment. Not really expecting to wake up at that time because that's pretty late. But yeah, I that's when I got up. It was 1:30. Yeah, I'm still tired. And it could have something to do with the massage itself too. Because the thing about a deep tissue massage is it can make you a little groggy because it's like releasing toxins and stuff. So sure, it doesn't help. And I wasn't really thinking about that because like everything like Thursday on happened really quickly. Like I wasn't planning on going on the Friday show. And then that happened. I wasn't really planning on drinking, but it was like a last minute decision. I was like, okay, I have like this alcohol I bought like weeks ago. Let's drink some of it. And then like my massage appointment was literally made Friday for the next day, which like never happens because she usually doesn't have openings like that. So yeah, it was not planned out well at all, or at all. So yeah. Trying to look and see what I want to mix. And I'm sorry if you hear my air conditioning. It kicks on. It's pretty loud. Kind of annoying. But, I mean, it does work well. So, it is what it is. Let's see. I also have a bunch of Dumai. And I don't know if you've ever heard of them. Not many people talk about them or use them because they're basically, I guess, the manufacturer of the flavor compounds. Like they're not even a concentrate or like the pure raw essence. So you pretty much have to dilute them yourself. So a lot of people don't mess with them. Plus, they're not something that you can get like at your regular flavor vendor people's. You actually have to get them direct, or I think they sell them on Alibaba, which is weird, but they're made for food. They're not really made for, vaping, as most vape stuff is. We could do those. Those are a little bit tricky to work with, though. We've tried working with them before. And it turns out that I might not have diluted them enough. I'm not really sure. But they're a weird one. Like, I've pretty much only tried really nailing the strawberry down, and I still haven't quite done that yet. Or maybe it's just not for me, that particular flavor. I don't know. But the recommendation on usage for those flavors is a 0.05 to 0.15%. And for the strawberry, I had to go all the way up to 0.5%, which is a 0.5%, which is about 3 and some change percent higher, or 3 times as much as what it recommends. So it's one of those things where the recommended usage rate is not very helpful at all. And I don't remember what I was looking for now. Lovely. Yeah, I really don't remember what I was looking for now. Anyway. For some reason my hand really itches. I don't know if something bit me. I don't see anything though. So I finished listening to the John Keel interview. Really didn't shed much light on anything else, to be honest. Didn't really clarify the questions I had. The Steinberger thing, I still don't know what the correlation between him and Mothman is. So I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me. I'm guessing because he lived in that area. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna go alphabetically down my flavor list and start just picking stuff that sounds interesting. Because I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I want to do. I do want to try this. We're gonna mix some banana puree by Wonder Flavors. We'll start there. Because that's one that I've been wanting to single flavor test and just haven't gotten around to it. A lot of single flavor recommendation for this flavor is 5%, which is pretty high. Wonder Flavors is on, I'd say the normal. It's not like super concentrated where you're only using like 0.5%, but it's also not like super weak where you're gonna have to really bump it up like a Flavor West type flavor. Might just do a couple of Wonder Flavors since I have the drawer out. Because there's quite a few from them I still haven't yet to mix. Like candy flavors. I think we're going to do Pixie Stick because Graham says it's really good, but I don't know if me and Graham have the same type of taste when it comes to flavorings, because there's been a couple of things that he raves about that I just don't agree with, but then there's a couple that I do, so I don't know. I don't know. What am I looking for? Banana. Banana. It's in a little. This was a Leilani sample. Our little illustrations. What else? I think I've gotten around to mixing with these to some degree. At some point. Overall, I do like Wonder Flavors. They make some pretty good stuff. I think that's all for them. I really like the sour raspberry candy. That one's really good. My dad absolutely loves the pistachio ice cream. I want to try this chocolate chunk too. Might as well. Walnut isn't actually too bad, and I don't like Flavor Arts walnut. The honey roasted peanut is good. The croissant is good. Crepe is okay. I don't know that I like crepe in real life, so I don't know. Why are real flavors in here? Oh, I still need to do those things too. I'll probably put it off for so long that like they'll be bad by the time I get to them. Because I bought like, between me and Leilani, we got the whole one and done, or not one and done, one drop line, which is real flavors. I don't know. They're supposed to be, they're PG based. That's what they are. They're PG based. And considering I don't like the VG based or the super concentrate, I was reluctant to get that, but they were so cheap that I was like, okay, I'll try them. Because like they were literally like, I think 80 cents or something a piece, like with shipping, because the shipping was free. Like it was like a ridiculous deal or whatever. Plus, like me and Leilani split it to where like she bought half, I bought the other half. So I only spent like, I want to say $8. I pretty much got the entire line. Which the line isn't like super extensive. It's like 20 flavors or something, but still, it's pretty cheap. I couldn't, like, I'm one of those people where sometimes like my cheapness kind of gets in the way because I'll buy stuff just because it's cheap, not because I need it or even really want it. But since there's a sale, like I gotta take advantage of the sale. I'm trying to get better with that, and I think I am. Sometimes depends on my mood. Sometimes I'm just in like a shopping kind of mood. Anyway, so I'm gonna mix up this banana puree first, and then I also took out the chocolate chunk, pixie stick, and coconut custard. I want to say I tried coconut custard, but I mean, it's filled up so high, I doubt I did. And I don't remember what I thought about it anyway. But I'm pretty sure I didn't, just judging by, I mean, it's literally like there's no room for nothing. So I highly doubt that anything is removed. You want to say hi, Blue? Blue. Hey, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. She's getting so big, I swear. Like, I know I keep saying that, but it's just, I'm telling you, she grows faster than a normal cat because Momo didn't grow this fast. Like, for a while, she's like been pretty long, but like height-wise, like she's not that, or she wasn't that tall. But now, Momo and her are walking next to each other, and she's almost as tall as she is. And the baby is only 5-6 months old. And Maine Coons are supposed to keep growing until they're like 2 years old. Gonna be a big one? What are you looking at? Huh? What are you looking at? See how ADD she is? Like, she just looks around. She don't look at anything. Like, no one's home. Okay. Anyway. Banana puree. So, it recommends 5%. Definitely not mixing it at 5. I think we're going to do 3. And go from there. I need to get more pipettes. I'm running out. There's like these little drammer thingies. They have like a little spout, but nothing comes out of them. Not nothing you could really use. If you had a syringe, you'd be able to, poke it through there, but I don't mess with syringes anymore. That doesn't sound right at all. Might be worth investing in like a 1 glass one, like a 1 ml for like instances like these, because pipettes are annoying. Plastic ones I don't like because the wording rubs off super quickly. And like I've tried the whole tape and the nail polish pack, but that shit don't work. Plus, I don't know how comfortable I am having nail polish on something that I used to make the liquid with for. I don't know, it's like one of those weird things. Because I do like the whole water bath thing, and I don't know. I just don't like the idea of that. Now, banana is one that's hard for me because most of them taste like very artificial candy runt type situations. So I don't know how this one will be. The only one that hasn't done that to me or doesn't do that to me is the banana nut bread from SFT. The only one that tastes like a real banana to me. So it'll be interesting to know how this one is. I'm hoping it tastes at least remotely like an actual banana, not candy. Because honestly, I just don't have much use for like a candied banana. Like it's not something candy-wise that I would gravitate towards. And if I'm making a bakery with banana, I obviously don't want runts in it. But we shall see. A lot of the ones that other people don't get the fake banana from, I still do, like the Lorraine banana and cream, TFA banana and cream. Both of those just taste like straight up candied banana. Which I don't got nothing against candy banana. It's just, it's not something that I would use. Like hardly ever. All right. So we're going to start 3% for this one. It smells like a banana taffy. You can't go on smells though, because the TFA banana nut bread smells like the fake banana, but I don't taste it. But yeah, this tastes like, or smells straight up like a banana taffy, like the Laffy Taffy that are banana flavored. That's exactly what it smells like. What's up, Max, Leilani, Gareth, James, Sock? I'm just going to call you Sock. Baby's got something down there. Probably an RDA or something. That's what it sounds like. I went through all my RDAs, which I don't have like a super extensive collection, but I have enough. And I got rid of some ones that were like either rusted, like clones from back in the day, or ones I just knew I wouldn't use. But most of them were rusted, and that's why I got rid of them. I mean, you can't really be messing around with that crap. I just had too many. Like, I generally stick to somewhere between 3, like one of 3 RDAs. So there's really no reason to have so many. Especially old ones. You're talking like 3-4 years old, if not more. Some I did keep for sentimental value. Like my Igo. I don't have like my very first RDA. I don't know why I didn't keep it, but I didn't. At least not that I saw. But it might be somewhere else. I don't know. And next thing I needed to do is go through my RTAs. Because I have quite a lot of those, and they literally just sit because I don't use tanks. Anyway. So banana puree is mixed. We'll let that sit for a minute. Moving on to, we'll do Pixie Stick next. Graham claims this one's really great. I mean, candies are pretty easy. In general, they're not horrible. They might not be great, but they're generally not horrible. This one has an average of 4%, between 2 and 4%. So I think I'm going to do 2. I don't know if this person's the same person, but their reviews are literally copy and paste the same, which is weird. And it's not like a standard like manufacturer description that's copy and pasted. Like it's an actual, like their review duplicated. Weird. My first RDA was a clone of something. I don't remember what the name was. I basically got it because it was on sale. Like it was really cheap on Fast Tech. And I didn't think I was going to like dripping, and I didn't for a long time. So I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on it. Plus, there wasn't a lot of like options. Like we're talking 2012, 13, something like that. Like vaping had been around a few years, but like the equipment still wasn't that great. So yeah, it was like a clone of some sort. It had a gold like ring around the center, like a barrel. And then the rest of it was silver. And I think I had I think I tried to drill a hole in it, or did I? I think, I don't know. But it was weird. It was one of those clones that was really janky because like the design of it made absolutely no sense. Like the barrel was there and like the little holes on either side. And like you could turn the barrel, but turning the barrel did nothing because like the holes like kind of like went with each other. Like I don't know if that made any sense, but like it was janky. I think I still have a video with me using it. I want to say I was testing illusion flavors. I don't know. Pixie stick. The first RDA I liked was the tugboat. And I still have my tugboat. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it just because it's a good RDA and it has sentimental value as well. There was like a big to-do, or not a big to-do, but there was some weirdness that happened with that whole thing. Like ordering it. I was supposed to get a V1 and I ended up getting a V2. And I still to this day don't know if that was intentional or they just screwed up because the whole order was just kind of weird. But in the end, I ended up getting a RD that was like worth 3 times what I paid for it. So I mean that worked. It wasn't the right color, but whatever. I ended up getting a slam cap for it anyway, so it didn't really matter much. Oh, and then Addie modified it. So that's another reason I wouldn't get rid of it, because it's modded. It's not like the standard, like no one else that I know of has one of these. Because he modded it to a 4-post because the center post that came with it wasn't very great and it got messed up. But I don't know if you can see. I guess I could turn it the other way. God, I'm so shaky. Like I can't hold it. Hopefully you can see that. It's a 4-post. This is a tugboat V2. And then he was also nice enough to send me Is it on it? No. But I move it. See, this is why I don't touch crap. Oh, here it is. So he sent me a torched. This is an anarchist cap. I don't really know, but it goes to the tugboat. So I have like several different. This is the original. Looks like crap because I never really cared for the color and the finish. It has like this matte, weird finish to it. It looks like a highlighter pink. I don't know. But whatever. Like I said, I ended up switching out the top cap anyway, so it didn't really much matter. But that was the first RDA I actually liked. Oh, fuck. My scale like went to sleep and I have no idea where I was going, so I'm gonna have to just restart. I get to talking about nostalgia and I just get sidetracked. The house. All right. Let's try this again. Yeah, but the Friday show was very interesting. It was a last minute decision to go on because I legitimately didn't know it was Fresh's birthday. Somebody told me because Google ratted him out. I don't pay attention to Google or like the Facebook reminder birthday thing. I should because my memory's terrible and it takes me forever to remember, especially like someone's birthday. Like for the longest time, I didn't know what my own grandmother's birthday was. I knew like the general vicinity of it, but like it just takes a long time unless there's something significant. Like I'm lucky where like my mom's birthday is Christmas. My dad's birthday really isn't significant in like the date at all, but like there's reasons why I remember that. And then my brother is born 3 days before Halloween. So like they all pretty much have like a bigger like holiday around them that helps me remember what it is. So I didn't know it was his birthday. And I think a lot of people didn't know. So I'm like, well, we can't have that. He's gonna put me on blast about my birthday and like happy birthday this, happy birthday that, making me like awkward. So I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna make sure everyone knows it's his birthday. I'm gonna sing happy birthday. Plus, I mean, Grim Green was on, so I'm not gonna lie and say that it was like no part of it, but it wasn't the main part of it because I knew he was gonna be on for about a week, I think. And I didn't say nothing until I knew it was Fresh's birthday, and then I was invited. And I was like, yeah, I'll go on. So that's that. I'll tell you what, like, life is weird. Very, very weird. Like, Grim is legitimately, he's either the first or the second reviewer I ever started watching. Like, we're talking way back in the day. When pretty much, like, the main YouTubers that did, like, vape stuff, as far as I know, was Phil Bizzardo, Grim Green, and Rip Tripper. I don't know when Rip started because honestly I was never a huge fan of his, but those are like the people that are like been around forever that I know of. So like if you were to tell me back in the day that I would ever be on a show with these people, like I would never believe that crap. And I know they're just people, but to a degree it's hard to separate that from like someone you've watched for years and like you learned so much about vaping from them and we're able to then turn that knowledge to other people. I don't know. It's a weird thing. And yeah, I did meet him briefly and it was very awkward. But I've already talked about that. But it's different than being like on a show with them on their platform that you used to watch them. Well, I mean, I still watch him every now and then. I don't watch a lot of vape stuff anymore, but I do still watch him every now and then. I don't know. It's just weird. Very weird. Thus the drinking. Like the drinking helps a little bit. Plus I was just feeling like in the mood to do it anyway. But like being around people, especially people I don't know, like alcohol helps a little bit. Anyway, I never had a dark horse, never had a fishbone, or a zenith. Most time they wish you forgot when they get that mean. I don't know what you're referring to. All right, so Pixie Sticks is mixed up. Moving on to coconut custard. I'm going to try to get through these fairly quickly. I can't guarantee nothing. Every time I try to do something quickly, I feel like it never happens because I'm just like incapable of doing anything in a timely fashion. At least anything like this where it involves me talking. All right, so let's see what coconut custard. I'm probably going to do 2%. They tend to be around between 2 and 3% with Wonder Flavors for like their main stuff. Like some other bakeries, I have to go lower because I don't know. I seem to be particularly sensitive to bakery notes. when they had that many birthday people. Don't mind. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so between 2 and 4% again. So I guess we're just going to do 2 again. We'll just use this. It also doesn't help when people don't bring up, because like most people I know, like their birthday will get brought up at some point. And maybe it's just like a girl thing that we talk about it more. I don't know. But it usually comes up in conversation, but I remember from last year that he doesn't talk about it, but for some reason I could have sworn it was like in the spring, but apparently not. Shows you like how far off I am. It's like an entire season off. But I mean, what are you gonna do? I hope I wake up soon. I'm still tired. I swear I could still go back to sleep. I don't want to do that because then I'll be up all night. Right? I don't know if you heard that. I love when she responds to me. What are you doing? She's still messing with Momo. Momo's trying to find a place to hide from her, and she ain't having that. Oh, Momo, she took your spot. Oh, no. Oh, no, Momo. You can see how agitated she is because her tail is like kind of wagging. Right, Momo? You irritated? Yeah. She's annoying. Say hi to Momo's. It's where you keep getting bigger, but not in a good way. Also could be that I'm used to Blue, which is she's considerably lighter. At least for now. Okay. So custard is done. I will have to get up soon and redo my water because my water is not hot anymore, really. We have one more left of the Wonder Flavor variety, and that is the chocolate chunk. Now, I don't tend to like chocolate vapes. Very, very rare that I like them at all. Because they tend to be very artificial and like that fake chocolate flavor. The cheap 25-cent candy. Like it's not real chocolate, it's just chocolate flavored. No, I'm gonna need it to be some real chocolate. Like I don't mess with the artificial crap. So this one's between 4 and 6%, so it looks like it's a little bit weaker. One person did a 10. 6. One person says cold storage. So I guess he wants you to put it in someplace that's cold. That's an interesting note I've never seen before. Another person says it's mostly dark chocolate, a bit dry for a few days. Some chemical note, like in chocolate syrup, but very, very pleasant overall. So, let's see. think we're going to do 3. We'll start at 3. And go from there. I'm going to get more water now. I will be right back. Lovely. So I've been talking to myself the entire time. That's great. Never mind. I was just saying that we're going to bump this. We're going to do 3%. Might have to bump it up higher. We'll see. This also might be something that has to steep according to the notes. So, yeah. Oh, man. This caffeine needs to kick in already. All right, so that's done. they're playing now. Or Blue's trying to get her to play. All right, so we're going to take out the banana one. Shake it on. Let it sit for a minute. Yeah, what was the second one we did? Pixie stick. And for those who don't know, I do a hot water bath because I mixed fairly high VG. And just giving it the bath helps everything mix together better or easier. Because I don't like having to shake a bottle for like 5 minutes to make sure it's incorporated. I'd rather just give it the hot water bath. It gets a little bit more viscous, and then you just let it kind of return to room temperature. I don't know, it's just the way that I've done it forever. Let's see. My nose itches from these damn cats. I don't know if there's anything else I want to mix up. Still liking the Drop Dead, in case anyone cared. That I'm vaping on almost since I got it. The reason I use it above the solo, the drop solo, is because it's bigger. It's really the only reason. I tend to like regular size RDAs, not the more compact ones. What did I do with my cotton? Of course it's over there. Fucking hell. I have any other cotton that's not over there? Don't think so. I don't know why they. Oh, because I was rewicking my RDA yesterday. Come on, chair. I am a mess. Alright, there's my scissors. Make sure I have those. I'm going to use the drop solo to test at least some of these. Pretty much the only new equipment I've gotten anytime recently. I don't buy a lot of new stuff that much. However, depending on how Brian's Squonk mod turns out, how it looks, might be getting that. I want a Squonk mod that will match my Recurve Gold. Right now I only have a G-Box, which is red and black, because the initial plan was to use the Iconic on it, and it matches perfectly. And then just use the Recurve as a regular dripper. I don't really like it as a regular dripper, so that didn't work. And I'm not like super into matchy, like I'm not super anal about it, but the gold does not look good on the red and black at all. It's not feasible. So pretty much it just sits. Like I haven't used it at all. Not once. I was using Addies until I got that one while I was in Detroit. And you know, if you're traveling, it's great. Squonker all the way, because I don't like tanks. But for like day-to-day use, no, not for me. All right, so Wonder Flavors, puree, banana. They have some new flavors I want to, like a hibiscus something. It's like a hibiscus jerky or candy or something. I don't know. They have some kind of rum. I don't know if it's a coconut rum. I want to say it's a coconut rum. do I have batteries over here? Finally got my Therion back. A lot more wear on her than she had before. But whatever. What is a mod for if it's not to be used? Right, right. I need a drip tip for her. Where? Can you fit in here? Kind of. Let's use this. Turn that way down. My dad had it maxed out. I forgot this mod only goes to 75 because I never get anywhere close, and he also changed the orientation. I don't remember how to turn it back. Oh well. Because he's left-handed. I'm not left-handed. He flipped my damn screen. Pretty sure he did anyway. Whatever. Anyway, so this is the banana. It's actually pretty good. It's not completely authentic banana. There's a little bit of that runt essence in it, but it's not. It's more of like, it's not like a runt, but it's like, it's like a banana pudding. Like if you get like a Jello banana pudding, which I did once, I don't recommend it because I wanted to make banana pudding, and I figured I'll just get banana, like the, with the wafers and the whatever. Don't do it. Just get vanilla. It tastes like that. So it's not like all the way runt, but it's not all the way authentic either. It's kind of in between. Not bad though. It definitely has a nice creaminess to it. So yeah, I like it. I do like it. It'd be perfect like in a smoothie, which is I imagine what you would use it for. It's a banana puree. I don't know what else you would use it for. But yeah, I like it. All right. I think we're just gonna drip over it. And do pixie stick. Now we're gonna pull out coconut custard so it can sit a little bit. The banana puree was at 3, which I think is a good strength for me. I would imagine most of you guys would have to go 4 or 5. If it's by itself. In a mix, obviously, I don't know because the first time I'm trying it. All right, pixie stick. It looks pretty nice on the Therion, though. Okay. I definitely get... I don't know what flavored pixie stick this is supposed to be, if it's anything in particular. But at first I definitely got grape. But now I feel like I'm kind of getting strawberry, which is weird. But it definitely has the essence of the Pixie Stick, like that powdery sweetness to it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'll drip a little bit more. It's kind of like Fun Dip too. Which, I mean, there's not much of a difference between a Pixie Stick and Fun Dip, really. Maybe a textural thing. Yeah, that's good though. This was at 2%. For me, I could definitely vape this alone, but I could see putting other fruits in it, like maybe guanabana or guanabana, whatever. But that flavor might take away a little bit of the texture because guanabana has like a very creamy kind of body to it. I think that might take away from the Pixie Sticks feel or vibe. I don't really know. Anyway, I like it though. It's good. It's like in between a strawberry and a grape, but it's not one of those grapes that's like medicinal, which most of them are to me. And I don't even know if I don't know. The first flavor I got was grape and then it kind of went away. And I don't think it says specifically what flavor of Pixie Stick it is. It just says Pixie Sticks. Hello, Hans. I'm trying Wonder flavors right now. I don't know if I'm going to do any more today. I want to be done by at least 2. We'll see if that happens. All right, coconut custard. This one, what did we do this one at? I think we did this at 2% as well. I probably should be writing this crap down. I need to get better at doing that. Hey, Momo. How you doing? I'm running from blue. This one, I think might need a little bit more. Either it needs more or it needs to steep. The coconut note is very subtle. And it's borderline suntanny. More like an artificial coconut. Like a candy. So it's not like completely authentic. It's kind of like the banana where it's not completely authentic, but it's not completely like artificial. Like, it's like I'm very picky about coconut. I don't like most coconuts because they remind me of like suntan lotion or like a candle. I don't know why I get candle from it. Maybe the waxiness of it. I don't know. It's not bad. I think it's definitely one that's probably going to need to sit. I mean, most custards do. I'm not getting a whole lot of custard. It's like a very faint vanilla creaminess. It's not bad. I don't want to add more because I feel like if I add more, it's going to turn into suntan lotion. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to let it set and we'll revisit it hopefully at some point. But I don't think it's bad. The last one is the chocolate, which actually might go really well on top of it. I might actually mix them together. Like a mounds type situation. I mean, a coconut is a coconut. It's more of a textural thing, I think. Like, I don't like coconut milk. And that might be a problem with coconut flavors, maybe. I don't know. Or like coconut liqueurs. I don't really care for them either. So pretty much I like straight up coconut. Usually with chocolate. I'm not a huge fan of coconut. Like, it's okay. But not really like one of my all-time favorites. All right, so we're gonna put this chocolate chunk on top of it. This is by Wonder Flavors as well at 2%. Did we do 2 or 3? I think we did 3. I think I'm going to have to add more to this because I'm not getting much of anything. Now this one was like pretty high, like as far as percentage wise. Most people were using it between 4 and 6, and I did 3. So not something I wasn't aware of. It's not shocking, put it that way. All right, so I'm going to bump it up to 4%. So, what did I have to do before? I need to add 0.05. Have you gotten a chance to try Mullenberry? Yeah, Mullenberry. I did a review or a video a long time ago about Mullenberry. Their chocolate is still probably my #1 chocolate. I never liked the TFA chocolates. I thought they were not good at all. Don't know how I feel about Flavor's. Because I don't really use chocolate much. It's not a flavor that I enjoy in a vape. I find that it tends to muddle everything together. Like, unless you want it to be infused with something else, I mean, you can't really mess with it. Like, you try out chocolate covered strawberry and it just turns into strawberry flavored chocolate. Like, the layering that exists in real life doesn't happen. At least I haven't been able to figure it out. Some people are good at layering and separating flavors. I am not one of them. All right, so we bumped it up to 4%. I'd really be interested to know how they got chunks from this, like chocolate chunks, or if it's just like a marketing thing. Like, what makes it chunky compared to like a regular chocolate? It kind of gives you the illusion or the idea that it's going to have a separating factor to it. Okay, I definitely taste it now. It's actually not bad. It's kind of similar to Malin Berry's Glamour Chocolate. Except this tastes more of like a Tootsie Roll. It's pretty much spot on Tootsie Roll. To me. At least right now. According to the notes, it does steep into a little something extra. It gives it like a body or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty much Tootsie Roll. Which I'm not mad at. I don't know. It's better than the TFA chocolates that I just can't do. I remember back in the day, the Capella Fudge Brownie was good. I don't know if that's withstood the test of time. Oh, I just did something not good. Put you over there. Hi, Rob. Where are my tweezers at? I don't know if it would work for a chunky chip. I'd have to actually put it in something to know that. I would say probably not. Like, if anything, you'll get a chunk of Tootsie Roll. It's like, do you really want Tootsie Roll chocolate chip cookies? I don't know. Mind you, like I said, it hasn't steeped at all, and it is on the lower end of the spectrum as far as percentage. So we might bump it up just to see what happens if it turns into more of a fuller chocolate. What I did just there, why I had to stop, is I dripped the actual flavoring onto it and not the bottle. So I had to rewick and all that. Which is what I'm doing now. Is vaping pure essence? Not a good time. I think I've only done it once. Well, not good. I'm not even one of those that can like drip a little on my hand and taste it that way. Like, I can't. Hello, Chevy. I'm trying to think if I have a cookie I can just add it to real quick, but I don't think I do. But I'm guessing no. I mean, what would make it chunky? Textural things in vapes are not easy to do. Not much. Trying to wake up. I'm still tired. Like, I don't know, man. Mix and Vixens is on at 6 p.m. Make sure you catch it. Hopefully, we'll have a guest. She said she should be able to make it, but then I haven't heard anything since, so I'm hoping she'll be there. I don't even want to say who it is, just in case it doesn't work out. But if it works out, it'll be very interesting. It's someone that you haven't seen, I don't really think, on any channel I'm associated with, or like I'm a regular on. So it should be interesting. And I'm working on some other people too. Trying to get guests onto Mix and Vixens, especially females who mix, or even if they just vape. just to kind of broaden the spectrum and get new faces on. Kind of like Thai. It's like vaping, at least on YouTube, does have kind of not cliques, but like genres almost, where it's like you have your DIYers and then you have your hardware people and then, you know, other different little categories. And they usually kind of stick within their little genre, which it makes sense. You're going to hang out with people you probably have stuff in common with. But it's also nice to kind of, because I mean, you all still vape, so that's still like a unifying factor. So yeah. I bumped it up 0.5%, so we're at 4.5% now. Definitely changed the flavor. I'm trying to see how. I don't think I'm going to push it any higher than this. It doesn't taste like a Tootsie Roll anymore. Because, I mean, a Tootsie Roll, if you really think about it, it's just like kind of a watered down chocolate, which would make sense that that was what I was getting because it was at a very low percentage. Now, what I'm getting is kind of like a powdered chocolate, like a chocolate you would put in a mix. Not hot chocolate necessarily, but like Nesquik. They have like the powder and they have like the syrup, kind of like that, which makes sense because I think that's what somebody said in their little review, was that it had like that essence to it, but it's not off-putting. I was wondering when somebody was going to ask about Robert. Robert is fine. He was not doing well for a while, which is why he was moved. Robert needs light. Like actual sunlight, not direct sunlight, but sunlight. And here, if you've noticed, not much of that going on. So Robert has to be moved. He has to be where he's at. He's actually doing really well. He's actually had a lot of growth to him, which is not something that he's done since I've had him. He has a lot of new growth. So he's doing well. I could actually go and get him if you want to see him, but he's doing well. I also put him in a new planner, gave him new soul. Okay, Andrew. Soil. But yeah, he's doing good. Yeah, Robert is a plant. Some people don't get the joke, but yeah, Robert is a plant. He has a very interesting backstory, and he's turned into kind of a mascot or prop or whatever you want to call him. He's usually, I'm blocking my, he is usually right on top of the Cellucotton right there. But the problem with this room, at least as it is there's really no place to sit him by a window, and he needs sunlight, or at least some kind of light. The reason why I didn't do sunlight for the longest time is because Robert used to be at the massage person's office, and she had no sunlight. Like, it's all just fluorescent lights. But I think the difference is she had overhead fluorescent standard lighting. Me, I have my lighting very minimal, and it's also the energy efficient light, which I'm guessing has different like wavelengths or whatever that apparently just don't do much for plants. So Robert needs sunlight. Does Robert Plant play guitar? I'm not a huge Led Zeppelin fan. I mean, they're okay. Yes, Vixen, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So at approximately 4.5 hours. Yeah, I'm really out of it. I need to eat a proper meal is what needs to happen. So I will be getting out of here shortly to do that. But yeah, Robert's fine. Like I said, I can go get him and show you, but he's fine. But yeah, the Wonder Flavors chocolate, it's not bad. Like I said, I'm really picky about chocolate. This is usable. Most chocolates I have are not usable, in my opinion. Not that I use them very much to begin with, but yeah, it's good. It's a little artificial, but not entirely, and it probably would benefit first from, you know, sitting around a little bit. Some people say they got dark chocolate from it. I don't know that I get a dark chocolate from it. It's just an artificial chocolate. Just reading over people's notes. It looks like it gets darker over time. Yeah, this guy, we seem to be pretty much on the same page. He says it's a, I'm guessing OTS is off the shake. Bright chocolate top note, good milk chocolate flavor, combination of Hershey's syrup and Nestle Quick powder, which is pretty much what I said. So yeah, we're pretty much on the same wavelength there. I don't know. I guess as it sits, it gets a little darker. And we mixed it around the same percent. I did 4.5. You did 5. But it looks like it mixes well with Australian chocolate by Hangson. So that's something to consider. JF Cocoa. I actually have JF Cocoa. I have not tried it yet. Yeah, the Liquid Barn Lava Cake is one of the few chocolates I like, as well as the Mulberry Glamour chocolate. Those are two that I like. I can't think of any other ones I like. I mean, like I said, this Wonder Flavors is pretty good. Let's see. There's still quite a few chocolates I haven't even mixed yet. And I have a lot of white chocolate. I didn't think I had as many as I do. Apparently I do. But I still haven't tried chocolate by Dumai. I still need to mess more with Australian chocolate. I'm afraid to try One Drops chocolate. I have Chocolate Base Clear by Vape Train. Chocolate Cream by Inaware, which I don't remember liking. Chocolate Deutsch by Flavora, which so far I haven't liked. And that's about it besides I have Milk Chocolate by Flavora I haven't tried yet. And then the Glamour Chocolate, which I like. So yeah. Yeah, I haven't tried JF Jungle Flavors Cocoa. I guess we could do that real quick. Pretty sure I have that one. Jungle Flavors is another pretty solid brand from what I've tried so far anyway. Like their pomegranate orange is good. The honey peach is good. Their yellow cake is amazing. I thought I had cocoa. Maybe I don't. Could have sworn I did. Yeah, it says I do. Unless it got out of its little crate. Which is possible. Yep, it sure did. It was with the Flavor Express for some reason. Okay. Let's see. Looks like pretty much everyone uses it at 2%. But there's not many people that have used it. At all. I think I got this one on sale. Jungle Flavors tends to have a lot of sales, which isn't always a good sign, but I think it's just because people don't know all about them. Because honestly, I so far haven't really been super disappointed with any ones I've tried. But I mean, there's still time for that. guess we can mix that up real quick. I'm going to do 1% though. Sweet strawberry or strawberry sweet that everyone raved about. I don't know how I feel about it. Like the flavor isn't bad, but it tends to mute. Like after a while, I just don't even taste it anymore. It kind of just, I don't know if it's loaded with ethyl maltol. I don't really know. I don't know how I feel about it. Especially mixed with other strawberries, which is what I like to do. I like to layer, but like it'll taste good for maybe the first day or first so many pulls, and then after that it just gets very muted, which is weird. But I'm gonna mix this cocoa up and then we'll be done because I need to eat something substantial. I don't know how people skip breakfast. I really don't. I had a little something before I came on, but not like an actual meal. Thought I'd be okay for like the first. I didn't plan on being here for more than like an hour and a half. Apparently not. It could be the hungover thing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really believe in skipping breakfast. It's supposed to be pretty important to boost your metabolism or whatever. I don't really get the benefit of doing it. I do want to try like a juice cleanse like on a weekend. Just for a day. Like I don't, like some people go straight in, like my brother was saying that he did like a 3-day one, like right off the bat. I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to do that. I think you're supposed to like wean yourself into something like that, especially the way he eats. Because he's back on the paleo diet, which if you don't know is like a high fat, low carb type diet. So you go from that to like juicing or doing a fast or whatever. I imagine that's a pretty drastic shock to your body. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not a nutritionist, but it just seems kind of drastic to jump into that. And then he ended up having to call off work because he felt like shit. It's like, well, why do you think that is? No problem, Courtney. You're the only person to suggest anything, so I figured I would do it. Plus, it kind of goes along with the other chocolates that we were doing, so. Slim Jim. Important crooning to who? I mean, whatever works for you, Rob. I don't think it would be for me, though. Like some people cut out caffeine from their diet, which is probably good because, I don't know. And that's something I want to do. I have my one monster, sometimes don't even finish it, and that's it. No, I didn't. I have so many flavors that I've meant to try, and I just never get around to it. I'm trying to get through them, but it's like I get through like a huge chunk, and then I end up either getting sent more or buying more. So it's just like a never-ending cycle. Which, don't get me wrong, it's a good problem to have, you know, having so many flavors. Most people wouldn't complain about that. But it just doesn't help with productivity. The vapor on this smells really nice. That chocolate puree or whatever. It's nice and pleasant. Hello, Ches. I'm going to call you Ches. I can't even. All right. So JF Cocoa at 1%. I am a professional at mixing, not nutrition. I mean, you can obviously look at me and tell I'm not very good at nutrition. So whatever you do you. Me, no. I think I'm probably going to have to increase percentage on this. It's a little bit too muted. So I'm going to bump it up to 1.5%. It's pretty much adding a drop. I don't know if I'm getting less sensitive to things, but I swear I've had to increase percentages lately, and I don't understand why. I don't know what's going on there. Hello, Scott. Which I wouldn't be mad at, because it's kind of annoying being so sensitive to stuff. But at the same time, it's like I'm kind of used to this. And now I'll have to like change everything because I don't know. It'd be kind of annoying. But yeah, the Mix and Vixens episode tonight is going to be different than what we've been doing. We're going to do just like a sit-down chit-chat show, which I think would be good. I know a lot of people really like the fact that like each episode is pretty much staying on topic, which a lot of other shows don't necessarily do. But I think setting aside a whole episode just to do that is nice because, number one, it just gives us a chance to really let you guys get to know us. So I feel like every episode that we're doing, we're just kind of getting to the point of like the mix. Like you don't really know a whole lot about us besides me. Like obviously you guys know me, but like the other mixers on the panel or people that aren't subscribed to me, you know, they might not really know me, especially me. Like I don't talk all that much because I'm just, unless I'm by myself, not extremely talkative unless I'm drinking. That's another story. So yeah, it just gives you an opportunity to know the girls, get guests on to just chat. And it also gives the judges a little bit of time in between to get ready. Cause like pretty much like the way it's been is like, we have our 4 episodes and obviously we can't really pick until the 4th episode because we don't really know how our mixes are going to be until all of them are done. So it only gives a week for like the guys to get the flavors that they need to mix, because like a lot of times they don't have like what we need in our mix. Like they're missing something, especially with Leilani, because Leilani uses very odd, obscure brands and whatnot. So it's not a lot of time for them to get what they need to mix our items. So it gives them a little bit of time. It gives them time to sit with the mixes and really get to know them, and just gives us a kind of a break instead of like mix. You know, it's nice to have like a little bit of a breather. So I think it works just all in all, like all the way around. But obviously, if you don't like that type of thing or don't want to watch it, then just don't watch that episode. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really getting a whole lot from this. Like, it tastes very similar to the last one, except a little bit more like a cocoa. It like hits you on the end. You get like a hot chocolate Swiss Miss kind of flavor. It's weird because you don't get much at first, and then like it's there on you. It lingers. I saw a question. What's your favorite mix so far from the show? Honestly, I haven't mixed a whole lot from the other girls because I'm usually missing something that they have. My favorite mix from the show has been the passion tea. Like, everyone that's tried that, it's really liked it. It's actually one of my favorite mixes, period. It's complex. It's true to what I wanted it to be, which is the passion tea from Starbucks. It's a hibiscus passion fruit tea. It's really good, and it won that month. Like, all the guys liked it, so I like that one. Beyond that, I would have to think, because honestly, a lot of these profiles are not my thing. Like, there's been a lot of bakery profiles, and I don't do bakery, and I don't do it very well. So, yeah. Staying on top, it sounds nice. Yeah. Your first show. This will be your Mix and Vixen's first show. It probably isn't a good one to go if you wanted us to stay on topic, because it's not going to happen tonight. Today is the free-for-all episode. So, like the view with vaping? I guess. I don't like the view, so hopefully not. Do you get any chocolate from Dolce de Leche? I haven't mixed that one in a long time because I'm not a huge fan of Dolce de Leche. But I've heard people have gotten a chocolate note from that flavor. By Courtney. No problem. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. You get like a hot cocoa on like the back end. But again, it might be something that needs to sit. A lot of time chocolate needs to sit for at least a couple days. But yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. So, any questions before I get out of here? I need to eat breakfast/lunch. I'm getting like lightheaded. And vaping, I guess, makes the whole not really eating worse for me for whatever reason. So maybe that's why it's not as easy as I thought it would be. Questions. What else is going on? Not much. My life's not all that exciting. But yeah, check out the Mix and Vixens. It's again going to be like the hangout type show tonight. It's not going to be on topic. It's not going to be necessarily about mixing, especially if we get the one person on there, because the guest is not a mixer. She just vapes. So it's just going to be like getting to know us. Like if you have questions, obviously we'll answer them. But as far as like a specific topic, we don't have any. I did mix a couple of the mixes that were listed on the post I left on Facebook asking for like mixes that you've made lately that were good. I did mix 2 of them. One I had to sub a flavor on because I didn't have Flavor Art Apricot. I used Flavora instead. The other one I had all the ingredients for, so it'll be interesting. I haven't tried them yet. I wanted to try them on the show. So if we have time, I'll either get to it then or on the next episode. One way or another, I'll give feedback, because obviously there's no other point in mixing it or asking me to mix if I'm not going to give feedback on it. But yeah, it's just going to be hanging out. You know, think of questions that you have for us, and we'll answer them. It can be personal. I don't know how personal that the other girls are comfortable with, but I'm sure if it's too much, they'll just say it is. So yeah, think of some things. Beyond that, not really much else going on. Yeah. Creamy pineapple recipe. Not really. I've tried to do a pineapple something and it didn't turn out very well. I mean, my fruit smoothie one is kind of like that. But the problem with that is it steeps out weird. I found that out the hard way. Like, it's really good off the shake, and then for whatever reason gets kind of weird. And I'm not sure why. It might be the French vanilla. Not really sure. But if you like a creamy pineapple flavor, TFA fruit smoothie, to me, tastes like just like a very creamy pineapple-y flavor just by itself. It's really, really good. So I would get that, and it's cheap. I mean, TFA is cheap as hell. So the next time you're buying something, I would get that if you haven't gotten it already. It's a relatively new flavor. But yeah, I can't think of anything like pineapple creamy that I've done well. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sure Fresh has probably done something. You gotta understand that I'm very picky. Very, very picky. So a lot of recipes I make, I'm not comfortable sharing or recommending because I don't necessarily like them. Like, I'm just as picky, if not pickier, about the stuff that I do compared to anybody else. So yeah, I can't really tell you off the rip any pineapple creamy thing that I've done well. I'm like looking through my older stuff, and I'm not seeing anything that's jumping out to me. Because I'm really picky about pineapple. There's not many pineapples I like. Like, I know a lot of people like the Capella one. I don't like it. Flavor Arts pineapple's horrendous. Inaware is probably my favorite one. Real Flavors pineapple by itself, I think, is okay, but it doesn't tend to get along with other brands. I think Coco Pelada by Inawera is like a pineapple creamy thing. It's like a pina colada, but without the alcohol, I think. Maybe check that out. I don't know. I haven't tried the Inawera raw pineapple yet. I just have the regular one. I like the regular one. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here and eat a proper meal. Like I said, check Mix and Vixens out at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hang out with us. Think of some questions you want answered. They can be obscure. And that's about it. Bye.